and today we're going to learn about binding. All y'all have asked me to create a video on how to do binding, so we're going to learn how to do binding. First thing first, so you need your item that you're working on. You need 2.5-inch strips, and then you need a sewing machine and you need some clips. So let's go through the process first. First thing first, so the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to pin this to the back of your quilt, your mug rug, your hop pad, whatever you're working on. You want to put a fold at the front, a fold at the front, and a fold at the back. So let me go ahead and get that done, and then we'll continue on. Okay, so we now have it all clipped on here, and again, you need a fold at the first and a fold at the ending, and then you have it clipped all the way across. Now we're going to do a 1/4-inch seam across here. So as you can see, we're doing about a 1/4-inch seam, the width of the foot to the middle of the needle, and then just a straight stitch all the way across. Okay, so the next thing you're going to do is you'll see that you have your strips sewed. You have that 1/4-inch seam right there. What are you going to do now? So that first one, you're going to take the fold of that fabric, and you're going to take that raw edge. You're going to take that raw edge and go right to your stitch line. So you're going right up to your stitch line on that fold. Once you get up to that stitch line on that fold, you're going to take and fold all the way up there. Fold all the way up. Let me show you again. So you take the raw edge of your fabric. You're going to fold it up to your stitch line. Up to your stitch line there. See where you have it up to your stitch line? And then you're going to fold it up. Okay? You're going to fold it up. Once you do that, you're going to turn it around, and you'll see it's behind your seam. It is behind your seam there. So after you've done that, you take and you fold it forward, and now you put clips here. Now we're going to put clips here. So we'll go ahead and get these all clipped up, and then the trick, the stitch. I'll show you all the stitch. Hold on one moment. Okay, we now have it all folded over and clipped here. It's over that seam. So the next thing you're going to do is the stitch. You want to go to the stitch. So I am using a Husqvarna 980Q. So this is where this stitch is here. So I'm going to go over here to the D, and we're looking for this number 12. You're looking for that number 12 stitch. They call it a feather stitch on this one. Each machine kind of calls it a different thing. It's a double blanket stitch. You know, you're just looking for a seam that has that center stitch, and then it has a stitch off to each side because it's going to pull each side in. So the next thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to increase the width. So I go ahead and increase it to a 0.276. Okay, so then we'll get it over to the inside.